What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 smart thermostat. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers, so whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I have included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. We're opening up our review of the best smart thermostats in 2020 with Emerson's Sensi ST55 as our top budget thermostat pick. In a nutshell, this little thermostat model is packed with a ton of cool features. It's compatible with Amazon's Alexa, and it works with most room sensors. Aside from the fact that it is one of the most valuable low-end smart thermostats, it's actually pretty petite and very simple in terms of the maintenance and installation processes. Its dimensions measure 4.05 inches by 1 inch by 4.05 inches, and even though there are smaller models out there, it's certainly petite enough to be hung pretty much anywhere. It works on Sensi's proprietary smart application, and you can access its features or check the parameters pretty much wherever you are. On the other hand, you can also access the analog controls that are built into the device itself. The main features of Sensi's smart thermostat is its brightly lit LED display. It's neither too small nor too big, and it has a pretty convenient footprint. In that regard, it's pretty much sized as any other traditional thermostat, so you won't need to worry about drilling extra holes or patching your walls up with extra paint. As for the features that Sensi's smart thermostat comes outfitted with, aside from the LCD display, there are 2 navigational menu keys and 3 switches, including mode, fan, and schedule. The mode is hooked up to your AC or any other heating or cooling element and affects the current operational mode, cooling, heating, and off. The fan function complements it by affecting the speed of the cooling fans or the intensity of the heating elements. The schedule feature is easily one of the most valuable elements of Sensi's smart thermostat, as it allows you to organize your home temperature even while you're gone. The menu navigational keys can be used to adjust the scheduled temperature. Considering that this is a budget smart thermostat, we don't really have any complaints worth mentioning aside from the fact that the Wi-Fi connection can sometimes be a bit sketchy. Luckily, simply resetting the thermostat will almost always fix the issue. Our next pick is Honeywell's Wi-Fi Smart Color Thermostat as our top value pick. Essentially, smart thermostats are normally not too expensive, but there are dozens of models that simply look good. They don't come supplied with too many features, and the ones they are outfitted with are pretty simplistic. Knowing this, we've searched for a feature-packed thermostat that is compatible with most home cooling and heating systems, and the one that stuck out from the rest was Honeywell's Wi-Fi RTH9585WF1004. Let's start from the ground up. The dimensions of this thermostat measure 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches by 0.88 inches, which means that it is possibly one of the smallest, most compact Wi-Fi thermostats available on the market. In terms of onboard features and functionalities, the RTH9585WF1004 supports most smartphones and operates on a Honeywell proprietary app. It's also compatible with most smart home gadgets and features a programmable schedule. Speaking of which, the monthly schedule is probably its biggest, most important feature. You will be able to make a variety of your own presets and use them instead of tweaking the parameters every time you want to schedule heating or cooling. Additionally, RTH9585WF1004 is also capable of sending alerts and notifications. You'll be notified whenever the temperature gets too high or too low, if the internet connection is lost, and when it gets back online, if the humidifier requires filter or pad changes, and such. The display of RTH9585WF1004 is clearly visible and great looking, but what's best about it is the fact that you will be able to customize its aesthetics. You will be able to change the color of the LCD display, switch to another language, and choose between Celsius and Fahrenheit. The only thing that you might not like so much about Honeywell's RTH9585WF1004 is the installation process. It's pretty simple, but you'll need to hook up the cables and wires properly, and most ports are pretty petite. At the end of the day, the features that this smart thermostat comes supplied with have earned it its place among the top 5 smart thermostats in 2020. If you're looking for quality and don't want to spend a fortune on it, look no further than Honeywell RTH9585WF1004. Here we have Ecobee's Lite Smart Thermostat, which is one of the finest Wi-Fi thermostat models compatible with Amazon Alexa's technology. It's packed with a modest set of highly versatile features, and it's exceptionally easy to use and install. Let's have a quick rundown of its most notable specs and settings. First and foremost, this is a petite thermostat with dimensions that measure 4.05 inches by 1 inch by 4.05 inches. It can easily fit on any wall, and it's actually even smaller than a regular non-Wi-Fi thermostat. This model was purposely designed to preserve as much energy as possible. It packs a multitude of programmable modes and features that will consume the bare minimum of cooling and heating energies and only when needed or when programmed to. Another very cool thing about this Wi-Fi thermostat is the fact that it can be controlled pretty much from anywhere. You can even access its features even if you are hundreds of miles away on a business trip or on vacation. The installation process is also exceptionally simple. You'll get all the tools that you'll need to do it yourself. And what's more, you'll even get a convenient step-by-step installation guide with the Ecobee application. Moreover, it's available at a very approachable and attractive price, although it's certainly not the cheapest Wi-Fi smart thermostat on the market. The only problems you might encounter revolve around tracking data, although resetting the connection will almost always fix this issue. After lining up all the positives and negatives on a quantifying scale, we've concluded that Ecobee's 3 Lite smart thermostat is leagues above most Alexa-compliant thermostats, even those that are far beyond its price range. Next up, we have Nest's T3007ES, which we've labeled as the best Google smart thermostat. Quite frankly, it might be the best model in our review if you're after simplicity and straightforward performance, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Installing Google Nest is pretty simple. It's compatible with most, if not all, heating and cooling systems, and all you'll need is a couple of wires, no more than 30 minutes, and basic handyman skills and knowledge. One of the main reasons why Google's Nest is called the learning smart thermostat is that it's actually adapting and adjusting to the environment it's placed on. After no more than 7 days, it will learn your routine preferences in terms of temperature, and it will immediately start to program itself in accord. Another very interesting feature of Nest's T3007ES is the utilization of special sensors that automatically switch to eco-temperature mode when no one is detected at home. This automatic mode keeps the optimal room temperature unless you make a different schedule. Obviously, all smart thermostat models are compatible with smartphones, and Nest T3007ES can be used with the Nest proprietary app. The app provides access to all of Nest's T3007ES features, most of which can be accessed via voice control too. There's a very unique reward feature for those opting to go green and who are using the energy saving setting. Basically, when you begin using this mode for some time, a small leaf icon will appear on the display notifying you that your home is environmentally and nature-friendly in terms of humidity and temperature. Last but certainly not least, you'll also have access to the energy history panel. This is actually a very convenient feature that allows you to track the energy consumption of your AC and your other heating elements. The aforementioned leaf icon will appear on dates where you've been using optimal levels of energy so that you can quickly scroll down to days where you've consumed more than you maybe should have. The only thing that we did not particularly like about Nest's T3007ES is that it simply cannot work without a dedicated Google or Nest account. Basically, people who have just gotten it and who have went through the installation process hoping to use the T3007ES will be required to go an extra mile and set up and verify a Nest account if they don't want to use their existing Google account. Overall, there are dozens and dozens of Google-compatible smart gadgets and trinkets, and none can even come close to Nest's learning thermostat T3007ES. Its versatility and performance, as well as the unique and exquisite features it comes supplied with, have earned it one of the prime spots in our review of the top 5 smart thermostats in 2020. Let's wrap things up with another smart thermostat from Ecobee. Basically, this is the original thermostat this brand made, whereas the Lite Ecobee 3 is a bit smaller, a bit less versatile, and slightly more affordable. The original Ecobee smart thermostat bears a lot of semblance to the Ecobee Lite. They both support Apple Home kits and various similar integrations, and they both are supported by the Ecobee proprietary app. In terms of overall energy-saving efficiency, both thermostat models perform roughly the same, although it mostly depends on your energy consumption habits. The first and most obvious difference between the two is that Ecobee 3 Lite is only compatible with the Ecobee Smart Sensor, whereas the original comes equipped with this feature initially. The original also rocks built-in Amazon's Alexa, Spotify, Bluetooth streaming devices, and even offers hands-free calling and intercom features. Another game-changing feature that the original Ecobee thermostat comes supplied with is the Smart Routine Adaption via the Eco Plus feature. Essentially, this feature allows the thermostat to learn your habits, and in turn it becomes capable of learning your energy consumption habits. It will automatically perform small tweaks so as to optimize the energy economy after a couple of weeks. Now, the original Ecobee thermostat is actually pricey in comparison to the Ecobee 3 Lite, but that's pretty obvious given the fact that it comes supplied with a significantly superior and more versatile feature set. And anyway, this is the only thing that you might not like so much about it. We can safely say without any shadow of a doubt that Ecobee's Smart Thermostat is not only the most versatile thermostat model on the smart gadget market, but it offers more value and sharper performance than most similarly priced models. It's versatile, its performance is amazing, and if you are out there searching for the best smart thermostat, you might have already found it. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.